Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
The guide. Is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit reborant ourselves, or simply purchase them at Runa's apothecary here in Mel.
Ah, now I understand.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master.
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound This might be worth a read.
Shall we take...
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Well met, sir.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Seems naught ever place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Arisen! Are you all right?
I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
We must proceed with caution, lest our charge come under attack. Then I shall remain by your side.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
That's it!
Putting that aside, now that I think on it, none in our party are healers.
'Tis worth considering. A mage with knowledge of the curative arts could be our barrier twixt life and death. Let me get that.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets, even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say.
I'm in your debt, sir. Not just for saving my brother.
Over here.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Let me know what you need. Might have hope to see you again.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well.
All this walking has made my legs ache of fright.
Oh, I can't complain, really.
The other day, I espied an elf, of all things. Seems they've a village nearby. They ill-favour living alongside the people of other races, dwarves in particular. I understand their reluctance. They live several times longer than we do. I reckon that sets us apart. Not to mention their tongue is a mystery to us. If you can't share a jest, sharing a village is out of the question, eh?
Have you need of me?
Aught you need of me?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. We may benefit from... How might I serve you, Arisen? Is there aught this pawn might do for you? I have nothing further to add. The time of our parting has come.
Can't say I have any tidings to...
I appreciate that.
I go wherefore.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
A good merchant knows that trade is a battle of wits.
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Choose a sorcerer for your service, Arisen, and you shan't regret it. My magic shall decimate your foes. Let us work together to honor the Arisen. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
There are few things as exciting as receiving new equipment.
By what margin will it improve our performance in battle, I wonder?
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
Right you are. This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
When better to use this but in the midst of battle?
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Shall I assist?
I shall not fail you.
Oh! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you recover.
We ask but a few coin for your entertainment.
Over here, if you would.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Some of us get complacent. I'm trained for later.
Over here, if you please.
Well met, sir.
We've naught to discuss.
I'm not sure what's best.
Look at my wares.
Mayhap I'll set out for my
The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
Living hard, but doing all day. Today.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Looking for work? We've got plenty.
What to make of this? Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
Right you are.
How might I aid you, sir?
Not a foe in sight. I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Seems we've stumbled into Saurian territory.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
One of us has been drenched. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Over here, if you would.
Supper. I fear I've naught useful to share.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Now we're to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Our task is complete.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Have you need of me?